Hey right guys, Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 24 of New Girl Season 1, which is of course the finale to the first season, and I've really enjoyed the first season. I think it's been a solid start into the show. I think it's actually been better than I thought it was going to be, especially the middle portion. I think the first few episodes were decent, but like I thought, judging from episodes 1 and 2, I was like, oh, this Jess character is really going to annoy me, I thought. And then they changed up Coach to Winston. They got rid of Coach; he's just gone. So episode 1 had that as well, just a character you're not going to really, connect to. I didn't know the actor got changed out, or not changed out. I guess they just kind of changed the character. I don't know. Did they? Because they've still mentioned Coach, so Coach still exists in this world. It's just I guess the actor went on to do a different show, so there was that in the first episode. And I think Nick and Schmidt were pretty likable in episode 1. But yeah, the first few episodes, I was like, okay, it was mainly Jess. I'll admit, it was mainly Jess I was just unsure of. But then Jess became pretty likable. She was not as annoying as I thought she was going to be. And yeah, overall, I've just really loved the show. I think it's had some bangers, absolute bangers. It's had a couple of stinkier episodes in there as well. But I wouldn't say any were flat out just awful. There was no awful episode of this show. If anything, the worst was probably actually the pilot, but that's like typical of any TV show really. The pilots are typically the worst. But yeah, I won't go too much into the characters, as we of course do a tier list at the beginning of every season that I react to. So season 2 episode 1 we'll have a character tier list, and we'll do like a mini Q&A on my thoughts of season 1 overall. But I'm taking socks off and I'm just shaking everything about. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed it. Do I go through my favourites of the season? Maybe we'll look at that at the end. We'll do my favourite episodes of the season at the end. But yeah, episode 24, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to New Girl, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description. And one of the comments down below. By the time this one's on YouTube, Patreon should be on around episode 10 of season 2. So well into the second season if you want to join us over on there. Then, like I say, link will be down below. But for now, episode 24, let's do this.
No, I'm moving in with Caroline, and I'm glad we can talk about this like adults.
Jess is fuming.
Quite the baker.
Anything else, anyone?
Well, great.
As you guys know, I'm leaving, so there are some things we need to work out.
Nick ain't leaving. He could actually leave by the end of it.
You please call an exterminator so we can get rid of that crime against nature?
Yeah, he's not.
What is that? Oh my god, no. No.
Mice come from all over the building to laugh at that
It's
dummy.
got a hammer over the mouse hole, I just
Are you
realised.
trying to buy our love?
Aren't you gonna miss this, Nick?
Nick's going to be miserable if he moves out, by the way.
I feel like feminist rants, because that's kind of my thing.
Neil, she's...
Is it? I don't think you've ever gone on a feminist rant. Maybe.
I'm a cutter.
Neil, I want you to give us a minute, okay? I gotta
Maybe
go talk
trying to
my
put him
roommates
off.
and-
Aren't you gonna fight for him to stay?
You're in.
Yes,
Oh,
okay.
excellent.
And
so
get
no,
ready for
it's
songs,
the answer
'cause
to that
I am-
one. Thing is, they can't kick this guy out now, so they're going to have an extra roommate.
That's ridiculous. I'm not afraid of the dark.
Good night, sweetheart.
He's shitting himself already.
Alright, so that's everything. I took my fair
Bye
share
then,
of
Nick.
rubber bands, so I don't want to hear about it. There is a guinea pig that I said I would bury, so please deal with it.
There's a
Okay. Just dip in on that one. God.
Take a second and think about this.
I feel confident. I
No.
couldn't be more confident, Jess.
Are you sure, though?
Are you?
Thanks for helping me move.
Oh, he's just gone. What the fuck is this? Run, Jess, run after him. That would mean nothing. Oh, this guy.
The way it smelled.
The fuck? My favourite character.
That's the place.
That's the place right there?
Right there, yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, seems like I should.
Oh, he's having...
Hey, Nick.
Is the second thoughts kicking in? He's gone off the rails. Okay, that's the first sign. Oh, Jesus, Nick.
What have I done?
Straight away, he couldn't get there.
Turn around and go home.
Yeah.
I bet they're stranded.
Okay.
This
I
is
bet
crazy,
they're
man. I drove
stranded.
out here.
Yeah, it is. Give me the keys. I'll drive you back to Caroline.
Caroline? No!
Oh, you've just thrown them.
Well, that was unexpected.
I like to move in. I like to
Oh my
move
God.
I like to...
This guy, they can't even kick him out now.
There's not much sunlight left.
What are you afraid of the dark?
No, I'm not afraid of the dark.
Oh.
Schmidt is a Jew in the desert. I don't want him to wander.
Right, okay.
That's Carolina.
What can't be ours?
Freaking fire ants everywhere.
Nick, where are you?
In the desert.
Oh,
The what?
God.
Yeah,
She's already unpacking.
Get back here as soon as you can, and we'll figure it out.
No, bro. No.
I love you.
No, you don't know.
I love you too.
That's gonna be season 2, and it is him moving in with, or being with her.
I deserve this.
I'm gonna kill you. The sun is going down.
I mean, if you just kept your eye on them, you could have seen where they landed. It could have been that far.
Would you stop?
Jesus.
Why are we fighting?
How are you gonna get there?
I think you're gonna drive me.
She's gonna throw her keys, isn't she?
Why'd you come out to the
What?
desert?
No.
What are you doing?
No, Jess. Don't.
No! Come on! People, just please listen to me. Stop.
Just go down and... I mean, they are off a cliff, though.
The werewolves come out at night, man.
Okay.
Trying to eat me? I got thick thighs.
It does look like they're in Red Dead Redemption. I got a fat ass.
Nobody's gonna find our bodies.
I guess we're camping out in the desert.
Oh yes, and this is when Nick got cool again.
Oh no.
Again, apparently. Like he was cool before. Oh no.
God, I'm
No.
back.
No.
Thank you for doing this. Actually, make fun of me all you.
Wait, what? What is that text? What was that text? It was so big. I know what the text said, but I'm more thrown off by the size of the font.
I thought it was going so well between you guys.
Yeah, you know, she's a good egg.
God.
She's never gonna be happy with
If
something.
anyone says you're a good egg, then oh my god.
I want her to be happy
You mean Mike Schmidt from...
about somebody. You do what's best for them.
Oh, what's
It
best for her? Because
sucks
she got
for
some
you.
random... Oh, okay, we're doing the
Even if
Jess
they're just a
relating.
Oh God.
Oh, damn. And it's not CGI, wow. See how much better that is? If they threw in a CGI, like, what is that, rhino, then I'd be fuming.
Meet me.
Okay.
I know it's like the roadrunner. Why would you do that?
Coyotes hate roadrunners. Coyotes want to
Oh, Jess.
Meet me.
Oh, you.
They're gonna get eaten alive. What's going on? Oh, no. At least it was CGI. I can't even be mad.
This isn't working out.
Schmidt, you're being so dramatic about this, bro.
I know. Are you trying to end this with me?
Why? This isn't serious. This isn't real.
Go back to your kind.
Are you white fanging me?
Oh, she even knows.
Fang Schmidt. The only book on your Kindle.
The only book on his Kindle, bro. Do you remember that? Oh.
I saw your phone, Cece. Saw
Yeah?
the text message from Gino.
Oh, what? She's
your
actually
colleague.
cheated on him.
You went through my phone?
What? No.
You did, though.
You slept with me. I mean, that doesn't say much about your taste in men.
Yeah, first. You know Schmidt's a god, so. Oh, you've done it, Schmidt. The guy texts her. It's like,
Oh, this is a disaster.
Why did you keep driving?
I don't want to.
just there with a coyote, just chilling with them.
Hear it.
No. No, you don't know what I'm gonna say.
Say it, Jess.
I want you to be happy. And if
Oh,
that means
no.
moving in with Caroline, then I think you should do it.
But also don't do it, Nick.
Because I met you.
Oh, check these two out, bro.
That's why I'm okay.
They're, sprinkling.
That's why
Sprinkling with these two.
you have to be the coyote.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. It's a very dumb idea. Don't do this.
So that's what you were going to
Her
say.
move, not mine, sir.
Sir, I can't be off.
No.
Oh, wow. Wow, she actually full on went for it. Oh, no, she's lost her. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
You should have let it feed on Jess. Then at least the coyote would be happy. Fair play. It did work. I'll give him that. God, what a night.
You guys want some candy?
I love how they set up a rack of beers.
I didn't just pee on me. I peed on me.
Ah, she had the keys. She didn't actually throw them. Nice.
Hey! Look, I found my key!
Oh, thank God.
She didn't even throw them there. Just... Okay. Oh, this is it. He's like, yeah, nice. It's the most aggressive kiss I've ever seen.
Unacceptable.
Not really, but
Good luck.
I'm going to say acceptable. Kiss him, Jess.
Well,
This is too soon, isn't it? They've sprinkled this season.
alright, I'll see you.
Oh, bro, come on. They know what they're doing with these two.
Look how pronounced Nick's couch hole got.
All this time, I thought he was just sitting here drinking beer and complaining. He was making something.
Yeah, okay, one way to look at it. It does look sad, though. Come on. That Neil guy's going to come and sit in it. It's just going to be awful. Oh,
Hey.
no.
What do you think?
No. This is sad. I don't want this. Success Weekly, of course. What? Wait, did he move back already? Wait, did he move back? I can't tell. I can't tell. Is he just come back for the night, or is he... I mean, his van's outside, so...
Hey.
He knew. He knew. He couldn't even stay there a day.
Welcome back, you clown.
Yeah. Fair enough. He literally looked at his girlfriend and went, "No, I'm not living with it." I'm buzzing it off. You do know someone else lives here now. I kind of feel bad for the, what's her name, Caroline, only because she unpacked everything and bought the place. Yeah, everyone's buzzing. Fair enough. Do you reckon they did that so in case they didn't get renewed for a second season, they were like, "No, don't worry, he did move back in," and that was like possibly, like, a lot of shows do that where they like set up a plot and then they feel like they have to wrap it up in the same season just in case they don't get renewed. I feel like I get why networks don't do it, but it'd be so nice if some networks were like, "No, don't worry, you are gonna be renewed for 5 seasons." Again, I know why they don't do that, because if a show dips off, then they've just wasted all that money. But yeah, it's probably nice for when some shows, very rarely, but when they get renewed for like 2 seasons in a go. Like Heartstopper got renewed for seasons 2 and 3 already, and then Stranger Things can get renewed for as long as it wants and stuff like that. But yeah, very good episode. No resolution to Schmidt and Cece. We don't know why she received that text. I'm assuming it's just because that guy was just trying to shoot his shot with Cece, but she never replied. But had she replied? Maybe. We don't know. So no resolution or answers to that, really. They've got a new roommate who's just kind of sat there doing nothing. And then the whole Nick move. I thought maybe he'd move in at the end of the season. I actually kind of wish he had. I think they just wrapped it up dead quick. Like in the last minute, they were like, "Oh, he's back. Okay, everyone's happy." That's kind of how it felt. I wish he just went in and then it kind of was just like a more, not sad ending, but like a, I don't know, like bittersweet kind of ending for season 1, instead of like being like, "Oh no, don't worry, he is still living there. He's moved away from Caroline, so don't worry about it," kind of thing. I thought it would have been a better ending, as much as I don't want him to do it. But then like having moved back in at the start of season 2 or something, I think that would have been fine. Or like a few episodes. I think he could have had a good story in season 2 if they'd kept it to like 3 episodes maximum of him not living with them. I think that would have been okay. My worry would have been if he had moved out and then it was like half a season until he'd moved back in or something. That would have been annoying. But I think him like coming back in the same episode that close to the end, especially when you just had like a load of nice speeches of everyone saying their byes and Jess giving a nice speech, and obviously they're sprinkling the romance seeds with those two as well, which they've done a few times throughout the show. I was going to say, which I said I'd save till the end, is I like that they didn't do too much with Jess and Nick. They've hinted at them both very, very clearly, and I'm sure they're going to be like the Rachel and Ross of the show, where will they, won't they kind of romance, but they didn't push it too hard. They had one episode very early on where they hinted at it, then a couple of other moments, but like just little scenes sprinkled throughout the rest of the season, and then this episode where they like heavily hinted at it as well. So only 2 episodes I'd say where they were really pushing the, not like aggressively, but they were pushing the Jess and Nick romance, and then there were other moments throughout as well. But yeah, I kind of wish he hadn't moved back in the same episode. That's my only kind of real flaw with this episode. Winston was great. Winston has had some fantastic line delivery throughout the entire show. Like I said, he was the one, I'll get into the characters more in the tier list, but he was the one where I'd say when he had a solo story with his boss and with his girlfriend, they were always the weakest part of the episodes. But Winston, I feel like, is at his best when he's with everyone else and he's just throwing out one-liners and just being strange. He's probably the strangest out of all of them in his own way, but yeah, hopefully they give Winston a bit more of a stronger storyline in season 2. But I'm fine with it. You know, season 1 is fine. It's not too big a deal because everyone else had really good storylines as well. Jess was good this episode. Like I say, no resolution. I thought Schmidt was overreacting a little bit. Like, he looked for a phone anyway. The text was ridiculous. I don't know why it looked like that. That was just stupid. But yeah, I'm with Cece on this. Like, he didn't see the text. It's not like in his head he jumped straight to, oh, she slept with him. Okay, yeah, seeing that text would probably throw you off a little bit, and you'd probably ask her about it. But he went to, no, I'm going to break up with her and scare her away. That's going to be my answer to this. So it's like, okay, whatever. Do your thing, I guess, Schmidt. So yeah, first time, not the first time. There's been plenty of times where I haven't agreed with Schmidt, but the first time I've been a bit like, oh, come on, bro. But yeah, overall, very good episode. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I think the only thing that really brought it down for me was I felt like they really pushed for the happy ending right at the end, just in case they didn't get renewed for that second season. I think that's very clear what they had done in that final scene, but I kind of wish they hadn't. I get why, because if they didn't get renewed for a second season, then at least you could have had this as an ending in some way. It would have been kind of miserable as an ending, but it would have been a fine ending. But in hindsight, knowing that there are like 6 seasons, I kind of wish they had just had Nick stay with Caroline, at least for like a couple of episodes or something. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Rating for season 1. I did say I was going to go through the episodes and talk about my standouts, so we'll do that quickly. And then for season 1 as a whole, let's have a quick gander. So ep 1, 2, 3, 4. Eps 1 to 4 were like the okay ones, especially 1, 2, and 3. They were just kind of like, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, I enjoyed it, but I was like, and I had some good moments in there. But then episode 5 hit. Cece convinces Jess that Nick likes her more than just as a roommate, and Schmidt tries to seal the deal with Cece. So yeah, that's when they were like hinting at Jess and Nick a lot more, and then Cece and Schmidt kind of began a little bit. So you had that, and then you had the Thanksgiving episode after that. So 2 bangers. Then you had probably the worst episode of the season, which was Bells, which was Schmidt and Jess doing those Bells Eye of the Tiger thing. Then you had 2 bangers in a row, Bad in Bed, episode 8, and the 23rd, which was when they went to do all the Christmas lights with Jess and make her dead happy, which was kind of cool. Then you had a couple good ones, like Nick having that relationship with Julia. Then you had the Landlord episode and Valentine's Day, banger, banger. The Bully episode. Then you had the one really solid episode, probably one of the best of the season actually, was where they thought Nick was dying. It's quite a like wholesome episode between them. I mean, it sounds weird saying wholesome when I've just, you know, said Nick was dying, but no, I really enjoyed that. Oh no, best episode. So okay, then we had 3 good episodes in 16, 17, 18. This is like Jess starting the romance with the rich guy. And then episode 19 was my favourite episode of the entire season. While training for a marathon, Jess discovers that Cece has been keeping a secret from her, and their friendship is put to the test. Meanwhile, Winston can't handle being the only one who knows about Cece and Schmidt, and Nick reluctantly asks for Schmidt's help as he tries to juggle dating 2 women at once. I remember that just being a really funny episode, and Winston being hilarious. So yeah, that was a solid one. Then we had a good one, a fine one, a good one, a good one, and then we ended on a banger. So yeah, I'd say there's about 5 or 6 really great episodes in there, then a lot of really good ones, and then about 4, 5 okay-ish episodes in there. So overall, rating for season 1, I'm not gonna quite go an 8. I don't think it was, you know, great because of those flawed episodes, but I enjoyed it a lot. I thought this was going to be a high 6 / very low 7, but based on season 1, I'm going to go a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a very good first season, and I'm very excited. Oh, there's 7 seasons. I said 6. I think because season 7's so short. Season 7's 8 episodes, so I'm not even going to count season 7. 8 episodes will get done in a month. But yeah, there we go, guys. Like I say, tier list will be in the next episode, as well as a small Q&A that I'm going to throw up on Patreon. So if you do want to, I mean, the Q&A bit would have been done long by the time this one's on YouTube. But if you want to ask questions for season 3, then you just have to be a $1 Patreon, and you can ask any question you want for the start of every season of every show that I do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really enjoyed this season, and thanks for hanging around for the first season, and hopefully I'll see you for season 2 episode 1, which I'm going to jump into probably next week. So yeah, until then, take care.